This foe will recoil from flame. This is rather thrilling.
All this fuss over a moment's caution. It shan't happen again.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Is aught troubling you, Master? You seem all right to me. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Now there's a thought. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Much appreciated. Here. Figured I ought to thank you something.
Rest assured, Master. You'll hear nary an idle word from me.
Take that!
The enemy flees before us. A surprising sign of wisdom.
Let them run. We need not waste our strength.
magics are at your... Close off!
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
This battle couldn't have come at a worse time. I only hope our victory's a swift one.
Wish me to return? At once, Master. Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Well, well. Colour me surprised. I never thought I'd say this, but we've become inseparable.
It is not without cause that we are called nomads. No matter how far we might stray, we can always find each other again.
Why bother carrying a lantern, if not to use it when light is needed?
seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
What would you do without me, Arisen?
Should have quit while I had
Wolves! There!
I suppose I'll handle this.
pushing your luck. Here, asking for it.
This is it then. Just make it quick.
This one's shaking.
As planned!
My fate is sealed. How dare you! I must hold fast!
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
Gross. Dark. I was not prepared for this.
My magics are at your disposal.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
So it goes.
I can't watch.
Excuse me?
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
It would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. None may pass without the proper documents. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizenship, present it now. I see. So you are to meet with Captain Brandt. I shan't impede you then. Come with me.
I was informed of your coming, would-be arisen.
Captain Brandt, you should know that this individual fought valiantly to defend the troops. The Watchhead told me himself.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermund's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to our own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Not more. City will prosper on the Sovereign's ascension.
Enough!
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consarn it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to—
Aha! There you—
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
That's not acting up today. This isn't much to go on.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine and— I thought so! She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
What's got you in such a good mood? Do tell.
Welcome and well... met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount. Do come again.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
How might I be of service?
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality is what you need if you want to... survive. So before you check the price, hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks. Might as well take a look.
I brought you something.
Need anything? Times change, but there's always coin to be made. Stop by again soon. Need anything?
What might you be looking for? Eyes aren't what they used to be.
I'm in blind vetting today.
Back into feeding my wares.
Something good will come of today. I just know it.
Time was. You'd think that'd be on account of it. At least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beast-run parent. Oh, I suppose if we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will end up...
Monster's really scary. I've never seen one. Whatever am I to do? Jace. One day, I'm going to have...
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out it.
Well met, sir.
Well met, sir.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, your Majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
Cooperation is our strength. We face our task with an advantage, whatever it may be.
Did you need something, dear?
They say the Sovereign's up in the... Seems driving away the dragon is a right miracle he yet lived.
This isn't much to go on.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Come back any time. Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to... Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.